Suddenly we went from very easy to very hard, says Bit in chat. Yeah, there was a basically tutorial area where it was like, here's how this game works. And then it's like, okay, stage 100 out of 50. If I didn't need the log to push the button, then I would think it makes sense to put the log here, move the shell there, and try to use that somehow. But I need the log to push the button. So I'm trying it anyway. Zoo seems pretty dangerous for children. Hey, wait. No, that's too high. I can jump over 1, up 1, or over 0, up 2. Which I suppose means technically I can get onto the log this way. I did it! Hooray! I've achieved victory! Log here, shell here, but then how do I get there? Log here, shell here, but then how do I get here? And also, how do I get the log there or there? Log here? If I could get the shell here, I think it would be technically achievable to get the log here, and then I could jump up onto that from there. Log here, shell here seems like the obvious. I have no idea how I would do any of that. Jump on the button until it jams, suggests Specklight in chat. Problem is, my jumping is so slow that really nothing is ever going to happen like that. Did that make any sense? I doubt it, but I did it. Love the shell just glides across the spike, says Bit in chat. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not squishy like humans are. If I could get across that, but you can only move on like 90 degrees. You can't move on the, well, you can only move on the diagonals. You can't move on the 90 degrees. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god. Thank you, Bit. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I was only using jumping to achieve different ends. Da-da-da! Got a key! Yeah, I guess I actually need to walk out and back in to even use the button. That was on me! I didn't think about jumping. I figured out the alignment, but not how I would get it there. I did figure out the alignment, though. Let's go use the blue key. The blue key. Glad there's no fall damage in this game. I remember being stuck by the blue key. Do I remember where the blue key was? Absolutely not. I feel like it was down this way, actually. No. You know what? I feel like it's neither of those directions. I feel like it was up this way. The blue key is where you thought the red key was. Yeah. Specklad. I think it was down here. This was an annoying place to introduce this puzzle because that just gets stuck up against nothing. It just gets stuck up against the edge of the map. I guess that guy's just permanently gone. I won't argue with that. Well, permanently. He's definitely off molesting the teddy bear in some other environment. Game over. The weirdly non-threatening crocodiles. I'm not even sure how you would be threatened by them. I feel like maybe you can jump on them. Woo. Okay, here's the other side of this. Stuck against the Aperture Science Emancipation Field, says Veclad, but nothing gets stuck against an Aperture Science Emancipation Field. It gets emancipated. Oh, neat. Nifty. I guess I need to use this. But why? But why? Okay. But I don't even want to go that way right now. Because I know where that goes. I've been there. So even though I know how to do that, and it just involves more jumping, I can't imagine why I would do that. Okay, I get it. They're platforms. Yep, most crocodiles don't mind if you jump on their head. For a second here, I was like, what's the puzzle here? And then it occurred to me, oh yeah, getting back out again. That's the puzzle. What am I trying to do here? What am I trying to do here? There are 2 spaces here. I was thinking I would, like, stack the shells on top of each other, but I don't see a way of getting more than 1. So I am slightly missing something. Wait, I think I see what I'm missing. This is very annoying. I think you need to use the pallet as an actual pallet, suggests Becklad. Well, that much I was certain of. I just wasn't quite sure how to get to that point. This is the step that I missed. That opens up everything. Does it? No, that literally closes everything. All options are closed to me by that very stupid mistake I just made. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. There's a mechanic. I don't even know how it works. So let me just. I'm just testing this mechanic. My bet is that the shell is going to fall off the pallet. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah. So that is definitely not desirous. So the thing is, if it's lined up this way, then I'm not going to get enough shells on top of shells. So I do need it to be lined up this way so that I'll actually build a stack. I just haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. Yeah, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces here and 4 objects. I need somewhere with 3 spaces and 4 objects so that I can actually build a ladder. Or a step or whatever, a staircase. Which makes me think I need it to go this way. Just haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. If this wasn't doubled up, then it would still be bad. Never mind. There's some jump that I'm missing. The line could all... Yeah, Specklad. Yeah. Like, it can go this way. I just haven't quite figured out how that would help either. If it weren't for the fact that... Question mark. if it weren't for the fact that... you just, break that. And come over here and break everything else. Oh, wait. It never occurred to me, but of course I can't do anything with this one. I can only push it this way. This one is like Sokabond into place. So no, there must be something else to this. Because I can't push this way. So there's some extra step I'm missing. I need to get something on top of the pallet. That is undoubted. Because otherwise, I can't get up. What are you doing, Step Bean? Asks Van Whitman. Oh, well, let me at least turn off the text for the AI prompt. You could block it with the pallet, says Specklad, but I can't get the pallet up. Oh, I think I see what you mean. This is not the direction you were talking about. I'm just sort of thinking aloud here. I have a lot of control because I have the pallet, so I can do things like push this. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I think I need to just consider the palette as like how I control all movement, and then it's actually not easy, but not as hard as I'm making it out to be. So like, yeah, let me do this one first. I don't think it makes any difference, but let me do this one first. And then I can push the palette over here to stop it this way. No, I made a mistake. I needed more space there. This would... Well, it doesn't matter. This is fine for the first one, because I ultimately just need all three like that. I think this is still fine. I may not have thought something through, but I think this is fine. I wish this game had an undo, like a lot of Sokobans have, because I'm really afraid of, like, accidentally pushing something I didn't really mean to push, or pushing it before I meant to. Yeah. This works. Other than the fact that it would be quite easy for me to botch something and just forget a push where I needed one or whatnot, this is solved. I might love this game. Pretty sure I already announced my love for this game, but pretty in love with this game. I know that this is not the origin of this idea, and I'm desperate to know what is the origin of this idea. Okay, where needs the red key? I know where needs the red key. Oh, I can't go that way. Well, time to solve this puzzle. Yeah, this is quite easy. I just need to remember that jumping is, you know, part of the game. Jump, thank you. Luckily, this is not... There's no timing aspect to this. It just crumbles as soon as you are off of it. Red key! Dost thou not say? I think it's obvious what's happening there that keeps on confusing me. Put that right next to the entrance, don't you? Well, I love meat. Everybody knows that Mr. Bean is obsessed with meat. Not game over aspect, lad. Yeah, I don't think it had to do with the red key. I think it was just that particular area. And I don't know, it saves when it saves, and says game over when it saves. I think I have some underlying trauma associated with isometric 3D just from playing too many boring GPA games as a kid, says Whomstum in chat. Smoking those meats, says Megalad in chat. Okay, I'm sure I can do that puzzle. Well, I see. So let me guess. This is instant death if I try to walk past it. Yep, wow, he's fast. Doesn't even actually attack. He just sort of zips up to me. I think I get the general gist of this puzzle. I'm just trying to figure out how to push the blocks to achieve it. I basically need to, like, get this over there to form a bridge. And I figured out like half of that, but not all of that. Wait, no, I haven't figured out half of that at all. Because when I'm here, I can only push that off. That's not useful. I would need something on either side of this. How would I achieve that? Oh. There is very much more to this level than meets the eye. Because of this and this, I think it is impossible to get anything back here, other than this block itself. But if it's impossible to get anything back here, then how can it be possible to get something on either side so I can push this block? Unless, let me... This is just a test of how do the physics actually work, and do I understand how the physics actually work? Like, if I do this, can I just push it like this? No, he just glides to the side. Weird. I was not expecting that mechanic. Couldn't you just push the middle block up and left. I can't push it left from here. Dang it, I keep forgetting that these spikes are only spikes to me. They're not spikes to... So, like, there's certain areas where that's obvious because there's huge spiky areas. But when it's like this and there's just a few spikes here and there, it never clicks to me that that's only spikes for it, not for me. I'm still not quite convinced here. I think I'm missing something, but I'm sure that's part of the solution. Okay. Now I push that down, and then right, and then up, and then I stand on it. And then I get some meat. Boo-doo-doo! I got meat! Now, do I know how to use the meat? No. Do I just walk onto the plate? I don't know. Well, I don't jump onto the plate, and that was my last. What was I... Oh my... It's all the way back here! Ah! They make you redo so much game. They make you redo so much game. This is the kind of game where it really doesn't make any sense for them to make you redo any game because it's not like there's no sort of action challenge to it. You're just trying to... I had the key somehow. I already have the key. Okay. So I guess maybe it saves like what you've done, but not where you are? Question mark? Speculate suggests you probably use the meat the same as the key. But, well, maybe if I stand next to it and do that. The problem is that the way you do that is the same button as the jump. And so, it may not work. Not sure about that one, Doc. Yeah, this is an overly cruel save system for what is ultimately a puzzle game. Like a puzzle game with just a little bit of annoying timing. Why? Why this save system? I really don't like pushing things into spikes. Or pushing things off because of that! Because of that timing! I have to do all of this just to, like, guess how I'm supposed to use the meat. Like, the one timing issue with pushing things off of spikes is actually the only control issue I have with this game. You have to stop the instant you hear... The instant you stop too late, you die. You have, like, a millisecond to stop. There's got to be a better way. No. No. I'm just trying all of the phone buttons. Okay. Well, that's one of the buttons. What am I missing? Nope. I think it's morally okay to do save states with this game, suggests Whomstuff in chat. I don't remember if this emulator has save states. I don't think it does. Yeah, I'm in a no save states emulator, so regardless of any moral objections or moral non-objections... It's morally okay, but kind of embarrassing to suggest Speclat. I just need ultra timing. I just need to be on ultra instinct timing at all times. And now I still don't know how to use this. Okay, you do use it like a key, which is just super annoying because that's the same thing as you do to jump. Basically, you press the do everything button, but if you're not in the right place, you jump and die. Yay! Just gotta get your Ultra Instinct timing going. That's all. Just need a little bit of timing Ultra Instinct. It's evil. Is it this way? No. Is it this way? On top of everything else, it's just a little bit of a maze. Just enough to be annoying. Just enough to be a nuisance. Oh. Okay. What have I done? What have I done? Only bad things. Wait, is that right? Where does, is this right? Then this way? Yes, okay, now I remember. Yeesh. A little bit, labyrinthine. Game over. What, are they just on unrelated timing? Great. Cool. I love unrelated timing. Luckily, that was right after game over. Oh, come on. Well, now I may as well just die because I got my game over right then. I may as well waste my life so that at least I'll have them going forward. Are these... like, is there a pattern? I think they're just both going and they're just on different cycles is all. That's very annoying. I did not want to have to synchronize these jerks. I wanted you to jump more quickly, Bean. Comma space, mister. Pixel perfect timing, says Ben Whitman and Chad. Yeah, that's what this game needed. More twitchy game timing. Hoping for a little bit more twitchy game timing than this in this puzzle game. Oh my god. I mean, this is the most stupid act of impatience possible here, because once I get onto that alligator, I just have to wait. Hooray, I did it. Where am I standing? Where am I standing? Great. He just kind of dies, says Bit and Chat. Oh yeah. When you are anywhere, like when you touch the open mouth alligator, he's just like bam, dead. No alligator attack. He just ceases being alive. I didn't walk far enough. I'm in the water. Yay! I know what I need to do here. I just didn't want this to turn into this kind of game. Stop jumping. Thank you. You know the part where I said I know what I need to do here? I was lying. Oh, I get it. Okay. What is this represent? What is this? Thanks, game. Thanks. Thank you. This thing kills you, but the only way to know how it kills you or what it does is to just try your luck. Good. Perfect. That's how you should design a video game. No first chances. Oops. You got Mr. Beaned. Bit in chat. No, because beamed means getting hit in the head, and he just drowned. My concentration. So much concentration is needed. Oh, okay. Where am I even trying to go? Do I have a goal here, or just sort of wandering around? Is that 2 away? I can't even tell. Cool, thank you. I think that is 2 away. Shouldn't I have made that jump? Isn't that a makeable jump? I think that's a makeable jump. Cool, I just didn't make the jump because, for reasons. Great, thank you, video game. I see. Wish this bird wasn't in my way. I assume this is just to get back, but just for my own curiosity. Yeah. That's just to get back again. Same puzzle, but now you're floating. I'm not quite figuring out how this adds up here. Wow, this game is endless, says Specklat in chat. It's good bang for your buck. There's a lot of game in this game, much more than I expected, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to do something clearly nonsensical here. I can get back up. Well, that's not a makeable jump at all. Oh, he hates the escape button being right next to the, the menu button. We hates it. We hates the escape button being right next to the menu button. Oh, it's super bad. Look at that. Saved right here. I think I get it. I think I get it. Yeah, that goes far enough. Okay. I just was not confident if that actually went far enough for this to work, but yeah. And once again, all of the other puzzle pieces here are just for getting back again. This is just going to let me back. Yep. Porcupine! Porcupet! Don't pork your pet. Saved game! The timing on that sucks, and I don't need to time it so carefully. I have plenty of time. Like, all of these timing puzzles, it gives you plenty of time, but because my intuition is like, as soon as things are lined up, go, I do things too early. Doop-a-doop-doop. What do you mean? Okay. I was praising this game's controls. I thought that they were entirely adequate, except for the timing pushing things off a block, but jumping and having to go one up, you have to be like close to the edge. They should just be block rules. They should be like, you are on a block or you are not on a block. There shouldn't be any edge of block in a block-based puzzle game. Oh man, there's so much time between saves. I have one bean left. My bean counter is so low. I have one bean left. I'm doing all of this, and I'm just gonna have to do it again because I have one bean left. So this porcupine managed to really screw me over last time. One bean challenge, says Specklat in chat. Game over. Thank goodness, game over. I'm in the hedge maze that most zoos have. Okay, I don't think there's anything I can do with this room just yet. That is too tall. More accurately, it's 3 tall, which is excessively tall. Hello. But I have no meat. I'm made of meat, but I have no meat. You'll never be as happy to see the words game over as you are in this game, says Specklat. What a bizarre error. I mean, it is just, translation nonsense, and those 2 messages got swapped, but what a bizarre error. Do I see any hope of finding meat somewhere? Is this... Oh, that's an object I can pick up. I feel very stupid about not realizing I could just jump over there. What could I possibly do with a bouquet of water? With a hyacinth bouquet of water? Give water to lion, his bowl was empty, says Nettie in chat. Now, if that is the answer, I hate it. only because the last time the lion wanted meat, and if the same lion wants water, then that's just a dumb change. Saved game. However, as I just lost and had to come back here anyway, too hardly. Sorry, it's too hardly to jump with a bucket in your hand. It's too hardly. Well, we tried, but it was just too hardly to jump with a bucket in your hand. Mr. Bean's amount of strength is too hardly. He hardly has the amount of strength necessary to do this. Okay, let's watch these jackasses' patterns. That was right, but I was just slightly too late to do it right. That's why they give you nooks to hide in from the porcupines. Otherwise, you could have just jumped over them. Suspect that in chat. Can you? I really should watch its pattern before I start following it, but that doesn't seem to be what I'm doing. Thanks. Well, I mean, I guess they arranged this such that you couldn't possibly miss it, so. I love patterns. Do, 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 do. I love patterns that don't quite line up. Do, 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 do. Okay, I'm here. Maybe the water is for the lion. That just seems really weird to me. I mean, lions need water just like everything else, but... Wait, but I can't jump over this. It's too hardly. Can I set the water bucket on the button? No, it's too hardly. Oh my god. You set the meat on the lion's plate from the tile next to the lion's plate, but you set the bucket on the button from the button. Hard to jump or hardly jumping, says Speclad Chat in that voice. Oh, great. I did not want to play Donkey Kong. I assume this is not a makeable jump. Game over. Set the bucket on the button. It's fun to say, said Speclad. It's not that fun. Sure, they explain how each item is used in the manual, says Nettie in chat. This game definitely had a manual. You don't say. Thou dost not say. I don't think I need that for this particular adventure, but I would like to know what's here, because I like to follow the left wall, damn it! Okay, got an overpass. Got log storage zone. That, I think, is Sokobond. I don't think I can get through here. Do I see a tricky way? I'm going to try tricky ways. I'm not sure if I see a tricky way. I think that this... Oh, nope, that does let me through. Okay. I thought that was blocked. Okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. So what is the ending of this video game, asked Van Whitman? Getting Teddy back! Teddy! I must get Teddy back! Look, this damned dirty ape stole his teddy bear! Okay. Red key. I am not Sokobondian. I get it too. Launch the shell at Donkey Kong, says Speclad in chat. Oh. Great. Thank you. This is the timing I wanted. Mr. Bean is absolutely fed up with this. Game over should be read as him just expressing how much he'd rather be doing anything else than Sokobond in a hedge maze, says Hoofstum in chat. Game over. That is so not even close to, it's hard to do Mr. Bean's voice because he so rarely talks, and when he does, it's just this weird, like... I see. I see your game. Game! It's very stupid of me to just sort of go for it, but that's what I did. Nice entryway they've built here in this zoo. Whoever owns this zoo has forgotten that it is a zoo. Oh, I see. Okay, I was like, I thought this was just never. This really. What's the word I'm looking for? Optical illusion to me. The zoo is 80% porcupines and dead tortoises, points out Nettie in chat. Like the finest zoos. Woo, hello, Wes. Okay, nope, that's not the timing. Maybe that is the timing. Nope, that's not the timing. Maybe that is the timing. What is the timing? Jeez. It has to be here. Bean! I really didn't think that was the timing, but, Yeah, that can't be it. Can I jump over a bird? Seems like the most insane sequence of sounds I could have made, but can I jump over a bird? Or I can... my timing was right. It's just that weird. This better need the red key. Game over. I jumped over here so confidently. I'm so amused by game over, as you say. What a bizarre, like, just weird. Just what a weird message. I think that I really don't know what I was going to say I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. Okay, I've been here. So now we're going the upper path. Game over, yeah! Yeah, it should have been, game over, yeah! Which I sing like that. I finally, rewatched the original. It's not like that at all. It's not even close. Meat on the ground, my favorite video game food, suggests Bit in chat. Of course. It is not for me, though. It's for Alliance, so it kind of actually follows, to be honest. This, I think, is what I actually meant to do. I'm getting really optical illusioned here. Where? Okay, so this is on that layer. Ugh. The 3D... What is happening here? Wait. So that... Is there like a slope? Yeah, this is like an actual optical illusion. This green is actually a slope because at the top it's at the same level as this, but at the bottom it's down here. This game is already much longer than I thought it would be, says Bit in chat. Yep, I agree. This game is much longer than I thought it would be, that's for sure. So, clearly I need to... Well, I can say clearly or I can do things clearly, can't I? What? What? Don't make your blocks line up like that. It's so confusing. Good God, now I understand. I couldn't follow it all because the blocks aligned so perfectly. Now I know. I had no idea what was going on, but I confidently thought I did. There is no slope. Freaking optical illusion game. Okay, I can jump with meat. No jumping with water. Yes, jumping with meat. Oh my, it's such a long trek back. Why, game? Why? Wait, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Do I want off here or do I want off later? I think I might want off later at the bridge. If only I remembered this entire labyrinthine zoo. There must be a way back up. No, there doesn't have to be a way back up if you fall. Although there is. I'm definitely doing something stupid. Hello, game? Okay, that's fine. We're just not going to worry about that. Yeah, this, I think, is where I want to fall off. No? So, yeah, never mind. I did want to fall off in the first place. Whatever. I can get there from here. I just might die. Jump, please. I can't get... This is actually a one-way. I've made a terrible error. I made a catastrophic error. The one-way in the game, and I got myself on the wrong side of it. God damn it. I just dive to my death so I can get resurrected wherever I'm supposed to. Yeah, no meat. Gotta redo this all. Yeah, the saves in this game, a little bit cruel. More than a little bit cruel. Not puzzle game saves. It's a mouse-eat-bean kind of world, says Nettie in chat. God, so true. Give a mouse a cookie, and it'll ask for affordable health care to deal with its diabetes. Okay. I am once again enmeatened. In America, you eat crow. In Soviet Britain, crow eats you, says Specklad in chat. I mean, definitely there are a lot of Americans, we call them imbeciles, all Americans that is, who do think that Soviet Britain is a good description of the state of any European countries, certainly including Britain. Give me my water back. This makes sense. This is fine. All of this is logical. Good layering, no problem. Yeah, this is right here. Damn it. I thought... Well, it's obvious what I thought. I thought it wrong. Cook the meat in the bucket water, suggests Bit in chat. We don't need to cook the meat. It is for a wild animal. Doo-doo-doo. Sure wish I hadn't stopped you right there. Let me just pull on your tail. Game over. What's your pattern? Quite simple. So now we're in the rocky area of the zoo? Question mark. Okay, there's some kind of key needed there. Oh, it's so MCS, sure. I think they did that intentionally. Okay. I don't even know why. I guess this is to make this a one-way, question mark? That was very stupid. That was very stupid. Oh, that's right. You can't jump with the bucket anyway. That was not very stupid. This was the intended strategy. That was not very stupid. 3. So that was not correct. That was incorrect. That was incorrect. This is the correct strategy. No, that's right. You can't jump with a bucket. I forgot. When you finish the game, you have to go through all the puzzles in reverse order, but as the ape, suggests Nettie in chat. And the ape can never jump, because it's too hardly for him. Okay. Think this through. I can't jump now. If I push that there... So my thought was push that there, and then... Oh, that wouldn't have worked anyway, now that I think about it. Push that there, but then I can't get these out of the way. And I can't jump. And I don't think I can avoid the bucket on the way in. I think I have to pick it up. So all I can do from here is either get over here, in which case I am slightly Sokobond in, Or push this up, in which case those blocks are kind of Sokobond in. If I push this block to there, then I don't think I can get either of these blocks out of there. If I push this block over there, then that's like a useful place to stand, but I can't quite see how I would get there. Wait. Don't wait. I haven't figured it out. I was thinking if I left this one falling platform, then I could put a block here and land on it. But I don't know why or which block or how that would help, so never mind. I don't know why I think that would help. But it's interesting because, like, now I can get to this place that I could get to anyway. See? Look at that. Couldn't you jump on the pallets from the bridge instead of grabbing the buckets? Suggests Specklad. Oh, yes I can. Is that desirous? Yes, because now I can build a bridge first. Wait, you had it, but you jumped in the water instead of finishing it, suggests Bit. This is the solution I can now see, and I don't see how you would do this without getting the, or without skipping the bucket, as was suggested. I feel like this is probably not the intended solution. That seems a little bit too tricky to me. But, you know, this game's gotten pretty tricky. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe you're supposed to skip the bucket. Now, why does this help anything? Like, why would I want to put the bucket here? But I don't think I have any other options, right? Like, there's nowhere else I can get to. Yeah. I can't go back that way. That's one way. Does that open something else up that I just can't see because it's off screen? Like, if I go over here, does it make some other platform over there appear? And it's just that I can't see it without going like this? Oh, that doesn't work now. What the hell? The 0 key moved it around, but... Does that... What? What? What is happening? I don't... What? Why? Why did I do that? What have I achieved? Anything? What? Wait, can I get the bucket now? Can I pick it up? Last time I wasn't able to pick up the bucket again. Oh. Oh. The difference is they're changing the damned rules on me. And that the only problem with that is that the last time I set a bucket on a button, I tried to pick it up, but it didn't let me. So, like, it would be perfectly intuitive that, of course, I can pick it up again if they hadn't specifically made that not work the one time you've seen this mechanic before. The button was actually a bucket holder, says Specklad. Yeah, really. It was just a place to leave the bucket. Nothing more, nothing less. I'll just have this, please. Thank you very much. Now I'll be on my way. Till next time, monk friend, ape friend, monk ape friend. Ape that is a monk friend. Okay. Great, cool, thank you. Let's just quickly see what this does. Okay. So that's just to get back again. You're sure you can't get that bucket again, Specklad? Yes, but I'm sure because of... God damn it, Specklad! I can but try. The ape is gone. The ape no longer cares. I feel like it breaks everything to get this bucket. Because this is surely the way back. Wait, no, this is nothing. What? So, what? I mean, I can get this shell now, but, like, I could get up here anyway. So what's the point of the shell? It doesn't do anything for me. Okay. That feels like an incomplete puzzle. Like they changed some game mechanic and left the puzzle. Pretty sure I don't need to mess with the, yeah. There's no way I could have gotten the bucket here, so I'm not missing. Stop Eschering me, game! Oh, the game needs to stop Eschering me. It really does. It is not okay. Yeah, you can see that this aligns here and this aligns there, but that looks like you can just step right over. Put the shell on the button so you can get the bucket back, suggests Specklad. But I still can't get up with the bucket. Oh, but that's what... Definitely. Didn't realize buckets of water were so important to bean lore, says Specklad. It says Bit in chat. Yep, it's crucial. No. What's curious... Oh, okay. Great. Perfect. I am very good at bean. Oh, God, where the hell am I? You know what? It doesn't matter where I am because it's 4. So definitely I'm putting this on the poll. I'll set up the poll probably tomorrow. I need to figure out which games I can play and such. This is so much. This is thousands of times more game than I thought it was going to be. Game over. Stream over.